My favourite Spud story is actually one that a lot of the people at St Kilda Football Club could probably resonate with. He was the coach of our old Haileybury team, and I think during a 2-year period of him coaching us, he also had a deal with Harley Davidson. And he'd run late to every single training session, every single game, but all we could hear was this Harley Davidson come howling in, parked directly on the footy pitch where we were playing, him get off with his big helmet and then just start coaching. And I think from what I've heard, he also did the same thing at the Saints. He liked to make everyone laugh by driving his Harley Davidson across the pitch at Moorabbin.
That's probably why I need to be redone.
I'd come down, Dad would just be smacking a bag of salt and vinegar Smiths, and I'd just see Winston, our dog, eating the crumbs off my dad's chest. Just the epitome of my childhood, really.
Okay, one of my favourite stories about Danny is the day we got married. So obviously gone to a lot of trouble with my dress and how I looked. My mum had taken me to Melbourne and thought she'd got this beautiful headpiece by Peter Jargo or something. So I'm walking down the aisle thinking I look pretty special, get to the end of the aisle and Danny looks at me and says, "Nice ice cream tin on your head, Anita." So I certainly took any chance of me having any ego about how I looked. So that kind of started off everything, but he had an incredible sense of humour. I think he was just so down to earth, and he had this ability just to talk to anyone, to no matter where you were from, who you were, and just being that country farmer type guy that he could just resonate and talk to anyone.
I'm so privileged that 3 years ago the St Kilda Football Club offered me the opportunity to join the Saints to help bring to life Spud's game and also see the realisation of the centre that we're sitting in right now in the Danny Frawley Centre. And I wake up every morning and I'm so passionate and excited to get to work, to be able to help steer his vision here at the centre, to kind of make sure that what he lived and breathed and was really passionate about. I try and bring that to what I do every day to make sure that this centre is a true representation of what exactly he would love and what he's all about.
I think being a facilitator as a part of the Danny Frawley Centre, it's quite surprising how much of a difference you can make in just that small amount of time. Having us two stand up the front and delivering it, people feel open and vulnerable to share their story, and it just sort of creates a safe space where everyone can share what they want to share, which is amazing.
Dad, although it was like an absolute tragedy what happened, but it has had a profound positive effect on people being able to feel empowered to go and seek help and have conversations around their mental ill health because of all the work he did before his passing. So that has been really challenging for us to kind of navigate through those conversations, but it does leave us with an immense sense of pride.
I've said many times that going through what we went through was so tough, and I don't know how we got through it, but getting through it and then having the courage, the girls, to come out and do what they've done is pretty incredible, and to make change, to make a difference. And we just don't want to see anyone else go through the pain that we went through, and if they do, they've got help around them to get them through it.
We have an awesome group of facilitators here at the Danny Frawley Centre, and our job is to be able to deliver mental fitness programs into the community, specifically community sports clubs, primary schools and secondary schools. So most of the funding will go to that, to being able to see as many people as we can and reach as many people as we can. But a lot of that funding also will go to being able to help innovate and evaluate our programs to make sure that they have real life impact, and the outcomes from the programs we are having a great impact in the community.
When people think mental health issues, the first thing you think is trying to get into a psychologist or whatever, but with what's happening through the Danny Frawley Centre is to give other options to think too, like the mental fitness is giving programs and skills to develop before you need that extra help as well. So whereas in the past, I need help, I'll go to a psychologist, but this will hopefully just build on that before that. There wouldn't be anyone that would not know someone, a colleague, a family member, a friend or anything, or a friend of a friend that has not been affected in some way through mental health. So support this initiative. It is for the Danny Frawley Centre, and it is, as we believe, going to be a game changer with mental fitness. So please just support as much as you can, donate what you can, I know it's hard, but we are trying to make change, and without the funds we just can't do it.